when I said I hadn't heard his floor pop, but then I realized, it came back. So in this room, there was a couple. So if it bothers you, that's an easy, there it goes, easy thing to fix. It's just the nail. So what you're hearing is just like the nail pop coming off the wall. You're hearing a nail, and so it's popping up, and that's what you're hearing. So this vent right here, you do not want to put a filter in because it just would let the heat rise from, like if you had the wood stove, into the upstairs. So here we are in the garage. You're going to see things it's going to say, like, this door is not fire rated. So obviously this is a wooden door. So when this house was built, it didn't need to be fire rated. It would be now. And today it's built. So he's going to... Okay, he just joked on me. He says it's a fire rated door. It doesn't feel like a fire rated door.
It's a solid.
Oh, it is a solid door.
Yeah,
so, well then...
Either solid wood or metal.
It didn't feel like a solid door. So I said it wasn't. But look, he said it was. So never mind.
Now, the back of all these openings in the drywall,
Obviously or not, yes.
those are not. Those have to be. Those are supposed to be sealed.
Yes. So you're going to see things that saying, hey, it's going to be sealed for fire and safety. So anyways, one of the things you hadn't had the pleasure of hearing me say is that, one, outside water always wins. So you want to seal all your openings and penetrations on the exterior, your windows. Ensure the metal wrap is caulked, every couple years. You're going to maintain that. But areas like this, these interior penetrations, you want to seal those, one, to help if there was a fire, reduce of how fast the fire spreads. But in the reality as well, you want to reduce the risk of bugs and things who have ways to get inside your house and your walls.
All right. So, in reference to the hydro heating system, this valve here
It says close in summer.
is closed. You close it in the summertime, so no residual hot water gets into the system upstairs. If you leave it open, what happens is hot water gets in there, and then you have the cold air coming through there. Your other set of coils get cold for AC, and you're just like lukewarm, so you'll be uncomfortable. So, luckily, somebody was smart and taught these folks how to shut it off. They marked it on the water heater to shut it off, but you just have to open it when you want heat. It's all controlled by your thermostat. So, pumps turn on and everything else when you activate your thermostat for heat. So, make sure that's in the all position like it is in the summer.
Now you see there's a pan under here. There is no drain line, which is not required to have, but so that way if your water heater overflows, obviously it's going to come into the garage. So just something to keep in mind. You don't need to do anything because otherwise the only way you would do it is through the block, and you don't want to do that. Yeah, it's not required today. The agent, I was talking to her about parking. She said they don't ever have problems with parking. So her and her husband, they park here 2 cars. And she said when they have people over, they do always have people that can park on the street, but they never have a problem with parking. So Joe and I are on the street where there's 2 cars over there. Looks like everyone's home today. Maybe it's people taking vacations. I don't know. You would think they'd be at work, or maybe they work from home. So when I say like penetrations, anywhere there's a you know, a line going to your house, like right there, it is sealed. So that's proper. But you want to make sure that areas are sealed. You don't want animals and things to be able to get into your home and have access to it. You see, those are two PVC drain lines. So one is for, well, they're actually both for HVAC system. And there's your dryer vent. And the trim is metal wrapped. So they probably had issues with carpenter bees. Looks like there's a carpenter bee box here to prevent carpenter bees trying to come and eat the wood. So just maintaining two areas, like right here it's done, but when this starts cracking, and that's how water can win and get in, and if it gets in, it's going to cause destruction. So you just want to maintain caulking where it's starting to crack over here. Just maintain the caulk. Flexible caulk can be your best friend. Even in driveways. So one of the inherent things of concrete is it's always going to crack. Just a matter of when. When you have cracks, you want to, again, water can get in these areas and cause separation and upheaval, which you're not seeing yet, but you're going to want to just caulk this. You could do a flexible caulk. You can come and remortar it if you wanted, but anything you can do to maintain your home and the integrity of it and, you know, preventing issues is going to help in the long run. You see, like, so that one has a failed thermal seal. And just fading on the shutters. So other things to tell you is if you ever have the screens that rip or whatever, don't throw away the actual screens. You can get them rescreened pretty inexpensively. The frames are pretty expensive, so you don't want to do that. One thing I noticed is this storm door, when you have the door open, you can definitely see air out. It's gaps. So I would definitely come in and put some weather stripping. So that way it's hitting the bottom. So you're not having, you know, air penetration.
Sometimes to really get that good heat in the wintertime, they still make them. Yeah. But they don't do any that much anymore.
Yeah. So just as drywall repairs.
12, they were really popular.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah. That's just so funny.
Your HVAC ductwork, so you're not going to be able to certainly get rid of that.
I was just not experienced.
well, there's almost nobody I know.
She pulled this out.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's one of those severe systems. The first time I saw one as a home inspector,
Yeah.
my mind is blown. Like I thought I just saw world peace or something. Like it blew my mind. You don't know what you don't know if you know it.
100%.
All right, I am 100% done.
So we're leaving